So in this lesson, we are going to understand what exactly is data entry. Data entry is simply the process of updating some data, inserting some data in an easy way for people to read and understand. A good example is I can send you a Microsoft Excel file, or I can send you a CVS file with a lot of data. Maybe I can go to a property listing website like Zillow and export a list of data with maybe 1,000 list of properties in the data, and I can send it to you, and I will say I need you to get me all the properties that their price is between $300,000 to $500,000, and the properties has to be in a certain area, and I want the data to be in an easy way for me to understand which property is in that area and which property is in that area. The data is messy. There are a lot of random data in the file, maybe 1,000 rows of data in Microsoft Excel, and your job is going to be to sit down, take a look at the data, clean it up, delete all the properties that are not relevant, all the properties that does not meet the client criteria, you delete them out from the spreadsheet, and you make sure you leave only the ones that meet the certain criteria, and you expand the row and the columns, make sure everything is good and easy to read and understand, so that at first look, when someone look at the data, they are going to be able to read everything in the data and comprehend. This is an example of data entry. A client can also send you a PDF file with some phone numbers, random phone numbers, and people's names and addresses, and just your job will be to go through the document and find people who live in a certain area, and you list them out with their contact information. And another example is someone who have an e-commerce website. If they have maybe 1,000 products listed on their website and they have all the product in a spreadsheet, your job will be every day at the end of the day, you go to the spreadsheet and you compare the quantity of each product that they have in their store, and you compare it with the number of products that they have in a spreadsheet. You make sure you update everything so that it corresponds. At one look, they can take a look at the spreadsheet and see each product with the number of quantity of each product that they have and the availability of the product. This is another example. So data entry is simply the process of getting some data, random data that is hard to read and hard to understand, and you organize it, make it easier to look at, easier to understand, and easier to read. So this is a general explanation of what data entry is. And in the next lesson and the follow-up lessons, we are going to see examples, real examples, and we are going to actually get to doing the thing so that you will have even a better and clearer understanding of what data entry is. And in the next lesson, we are going to look at the different types of data entry services that Virtual Assistant offer, so that you will have even a better understanding of what data entry is and how to use Excel for data entry. I will see you in the next lesson.